This is the ARO, Adaptive Reflex Optic, ARO, from AT3 Tactical. They sent me this reflex sight to test and evaluate, and to be perfectly honest, I'd never really heard of the AT3 brand before they contacted me. So let's take a closer look and see if this is a legit premium micro reflex sight or just some Chinesium knockoff. We'll start with a quick unboxing and inspect the quality of the components that you get, and then take it out to the range to do a hands-on test and evaluation. This is the AT3 ARO Micro Red Dot with absolute co-witness mount, and it was sent to me by AT3 for this review. Now, the ARO is a 3 MOA red dot with 6 levels of brightness, and most importantly, it has a transferable lifetime warranty. Now, I'll be straight up, I've really not heard of AT3 as a brand prior to this, but I really liked the design of their red dot, and it's not this sort of generic rip-off Chinese design that just looks like every other red dot or as a rip-off of the Trijicon. This looks like a legit unique design, and I wanted to take a look. So let's do that. Let's take a look at what you get in the box. You get a CR1632 lithium battery. That's a little bit smaller than your standard button size. We have a manual with a sticker. We have a quick install sheet. And, we have the red dots. Looks like a microfiber cleaning cloth. We have the absolute co-witness mount. And we have a set of hex keys. All right, so let's take a look at each of these. Start with the co-witness mount here. And it's a little bit of, what is that, oil stain? But it seems to be all right. I don't feel like there's any ridges or anything like epoxy, but anyway, it has 4 pins on the corners, similar to like Lego pegs. Just a quick pause, I just want to fill in some additional information. I did some checking and is designed to fit a Burris Fastfire / Vortex Venom style footprint or mount. So if you are attaching directly onto a pistol slide that's cut for a Burris Fastfire or Vortex Venom red dot, then it should be compatible, but definitely check AT3 Tactical's website for a list of the pistols and slides that they know fit. Let's take a look at the red dot itself. Okay, and it comes with a silicone cover with AT3 logo, and that's a good sign. That means that they actually spent the money to actually imprint their logo on the cover and isn't just sort of some generic Chinese micro red dot design that every other Chinese company just slaps their logo on. This looks actually kind of smart. It's not an exact copy of any particular design. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Sig Romeo or the Vortex Venom. It has the battery compartment at the top, which is a great feature, and a lot of newer micro red dots have that, so that way you don't have to take off the mount and replace the battery underneath the base. You can just open this up here. It looks like a little notch for a flathead. So let's just take a look at the base here and some of the external features. It has some good detail, nicely imprinted reference marks for your windage and elevation, and they are hex, so you'll use the smaller Allen wrench to adjust your elevation and windage. I wouldn't exactly call these turrets since they're recessed. The mount itself has a nice crossbar at the bottom, so that'll help keep your unit in place. And we will get this onto our AR and try it out on the range. We're here in Northern California at the Santa Clara Field Sports Park, and I'm going to set up a target at the 50-yard stand. Now, if you would, please remember to hit that like button on this video and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and it doesn't hurt to hit that notification bell. And I'd like to invite you to check out my other channel, Moondog R&D, a channel focused on gadget reviews, photo and video gear, geeky stuff. Okay, the first thing we're going to test is whether the AT3 ARO's absolute co-witness mount co-witnesses to iron sights. In a moment here, you're going to see a red dot blinking just to the right of the front side post. The blinking is a video glitch in the camera and not in real life. It looked perfectly solid to my naked eye. And right out of the box, it was pretty near zero. Okay, a little twist with an Allen wrench and we've got it all lined up. So I'm going to point it at the target. And what I'm noticing here is the red dot's hard to see in broad daylight. And this is at its highest brightness setting of 6. A red dot really needs to be brighter for outdoor use, especially if you're using this as your primary sighting system. It was really hard to make out the red dot against the light-colored paper target background, but I took my time and I did my best. And I proceeded to fire 20 rounds of 5.56 to test if it would hold 0. And it did. Next, I simulated heavier recoil along with long-term use and abuse, like tossing your gun bag into the back of your truck, with a very sophisticated method. I hit the red dot with my ammo can. We're going to see if it'll hold 0 after banging it up for a bit. And son of a gun, it's there. It's right on top of my front side post where it was before. So even after that impact abuse, it held 0. And just to make sure, I went downrange to check on the test target. The group below the 5-inch target at the top was at the start of the test, and I shot at the lower target after banging up the red dot with my ammo can. If anything, my group size improved. So, the ARO. Well, it does, as advertised, it co-witnesses to your iron sights on your AR, but it has a major shortcoming. It's just not bright enough for outdoor range use or action shooting. It seems better suited for CQB, home defense, or indoor range use where daylight bright illumination is not necessary. Now, despite those shortcomings, I found the unit to be very well built and durable. If you're interested in picking one up, you can find links on my review article on this red dot at moondogindustries.com. Hope you enjoyed this review, and if you did, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching. Moondog, out. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please share it on forums, Facebook, Reddit, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, MeWe, whatever social media you're on. And if you want to see all of my videos, check out moondogindustries.com.